All aboard the Hogwarts Express Harry Potter train. Here we go. It's time to go find my seat. Train travel is such a fascinating and beautiful way to explore your world. And taking the Harry Potter train through Scotland, through the Highlands, is just absolutely amazing. Put this on your bucket list. Welcome to Fort William. That was a long but a very beautiful train ride. I highly recommend train travel. It gives you a completely different perspective, and it's fun. You never know who you're gonna meet, what you're gonna see, what ideas are gonna come to you. I just had 4.5 hours of the most blissful brainstorming. Good morning! Taking my first steps up that way to summit Ben Nevis. It's a beautiful morning down here. I just talked to the ladies at the trailhead, the visitor center, and they said it's not going to be any visibility at the top. It's pretty cold, and I have to hustle. Got a late start, and it took me 2.5 miles to walk just to the trailhead. It's 5.3 miles to the summit, which is not like a bad distance. It's just it's a high or steep vertical climb, and look at it, steep. Look how beautiful this is. Of course I have to walk this. So they say what the visitor center said is 5 hours to ascend, 3 hours to descend. My goal is 3 hours to ascend, 3.5 at the very most, 2 hours to descend. That's how I roll. Little walkabouts to keep the sheep in. All the fences. It's getting beautiful. Check it out. The view. It's so amazing. I'm really glad I decided to spontaneously do this summit today before I left Scotland altogether. There's the lake, which means I'm 50% of the way. Waterfalls, there's snow. This is a good tasting Snickers right now. A little sugar boost. I was just hearing some hikers say that the worst part was the first half, but now that the altitude is really, you can feel the altitude change. There's less air, the air's thinner. I'm struggling to take in more oxygen. Isn't this nice? I'm chewing food as I'm talking to the camera. It's so beautiful. Such a difficult decision because I never do not summit. I always make the summit, and I feel great. This is actually a really good sign for me for other harder climbs because I feel so good. Legs feel good, lungs feel good. Handling the altitude change. It's just the timing that I have to get back and catch my train. It is mentally tiring, not just physically tiring, mentally tiring to descend, especially when you're having to pick every single step and footing. Every single one. So if you're gonna look up, stop walking. Woo, this massive engage of the brain. It's not autopilot at all. Epic, stunning, spectacular. It is so beautiful. And to think that I didn't even plan coming to Ireland, which led me here to Scotland. Sometimes you just gotta let the adventure unfold for you. I'm seeing people just starting their summit right now, and they do not have enough supplies. you always need more water and food than you think you do. Hello. And hello. Slow burning carbs, protein, and a lot of salt layered is really the good plan, and then super hydration as well. Ah, what a view. Checking out the little sheep down here. Taking a nap, surround sound bawing as you're walking through here. It's pretty cool. Wow, so epically beautiful, amazing. Well, Grandpa, Sir Robert, the Bruce of mine, I think he'd be proud of my efforts here on Ben Nevis, the mountain. Especially since I didn't plan to come here and hike, and I really need to get some boots, proper footwear. My feet are feeling pretty good. I'm almost down now, almost completely finished with my descent. Hello. And just have some cuts on the back of my ankles and my feet because they're exposed to the rocks, but I will admit there was some ego here in this summit because I always make it a point to always finish every event. So every summit, triathlon, marathon, I always finish. And then choosing here because I didn't plan the timing properly, especially getting from the trailhead back to my house, my things, and then back to the train station. So I don't want to miss my train. It's really important that I get it. So there was some ego there of not summiting, but I made the wiser choice to finish at the halfway mark and just enjoy a beautiful, beautiful, epic, stunning scenery climb. I don't know if I'll ever come back to this one, but there are many more summits in my future.